my name out your fucking mouth!
Press, slow hold, so press. Put them in a jar, now they vex. Leave them in the past, that's what's next. Press. Whole crew looking stressed. Every day they worry about the next. Meanwhile I'm focused on success. Talking all day but the views don't stick. Name in their mouths cause I'm moving too quick. Every little rumor, every little lie. Still I'm standing 10 toes, watch me touch the sky. Blue and gold queen, can't dim my light. Been through storms, still shining bright. Tried to throw dirt, tried to throw shade. Now they watching every move that I made. Years of the gossip, years of the hate. Still somehow I'm the topic they can't escape. If I disappear for a week or two, they still discuss everything I do. Why you watching? Why you mad? Why you worry about the life I have? I'm building, going, make out my way while they replay yesterday. Press, real slow, so press. Put them in the jar, now they vex. Leave them in the past, that's what's next. I survived things that would've broke more. Now I'm standing stronger than I was before. Every setback became a lesson learned. Every bridge burned, helped me discern. They keep receipts, I keep moving. They keep talking, I keep proving. Can't steal peace when it's earned inside. Handshake faith when it's fortified. I'm unapologetic, that's the brand. Do myself up with my own two hands. The louder they get, the calmer I stay. 'Cause attention is the price they pay. Who they mad, Mieka? Who they watching, Mieka? Who they copy, Mieka? Still can't stop me, Mieka. Blue lights, gold lights, camera on me. Whole crowd looking, all eyes on me. They wanted pressure, now they can't breathe. Turn my pain into a victory. Press. Still got them pressed every to help me stay my test. And somehow I keep being blessed. Press. No need to be obsessed. I'm too busy living my best. Why stay pressed?
Lord, I forgot. Oh, I forgot there was no countdown on this one. Hey, Patty. Hey, Miss Annie. Hey, how are y'all today? It is a beautiful day in South Carolina. It's hot as hell, though. It's about as hot as 3 hells right now. It gets as hot as 7 hells down here. It gets so hot you can't breathe. We don't go outside in the daytime. I had my window cracked, but I went ahead and closed it just in case the Mormons come back, because I have a feeling they're coming back today. And then my neighbor, because remember now, I live in the Jets. I live in the bricks, the projects. My neighbor's out there fucking shooting dice. So I had to close my window. Yeah, Annie, I'm having a pretty productive day. I got up, went to the doctor that I had been waiting to go to. Like, I really needed to see this doctor today. And yeah, I'm definitely in the middle of a very nasty flare up. Got some new medicines. So, 52. Girl, we won't see 52 till winter. It's always hot in South Carolina. It is hot in South Carolina. Like, the humidity is horrible. The worst. A few things I want to address before getting into the content. Like, I have a bad habit of watching my numbers. I'm not going to be watching my numbers because I know it's going to take a minute for me to get back into the rhythm of things, for people to start hitting my lives and seeing them, because I've been gone for a month. And I know YouTube is tired of putting me in the algorithm and then my ass ain't staying, you know? Really, Annie? Damn, girl. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there, Annie. I've been through flares before. This one just was a doozy, you know? And it wears on my body. Swear to God it does. Lord, they loud as fuck outside. Now watch. Last time they got to fighting, they go get to fighting again. And it's hot and they probably drinking. Hey, Sagittarius Queen, my boo. It's hot and they drinking out there shooting dice. They want to fight before the night over with. Now, let me get a drink. I want to address a few things before I get into my content. Because I saw a few bobbleheaded hoes had some concerns. Patchy Boo, did I say it to you? Hey, Muffin. I heard a few bobbleheaded hoes had some concerns. Y'all like to play up under troll accounts. Why not say what you got to say as your regular self? It is so obvious. It is only one group of people, one set of people who don't like me. It's only y'all and Diddy. I saw it at YouTube cameras this morning, Patch. People in the chat, oh, you're letting Mieka, a doxer, into this sector. Like, and you're on me for something that I did when I first got onto YouTube. Something I did years ago. I don't come out here doxing nobody. I don't come out here targeting nobody. I don't bother nobody unless you bother me. And me threatening to dox ain't me doxing. Don't come at me with nothing. Don't say something to me about me being a doxer, because I'm going to come back with something harder. It's a part of the argument. You come at me with something, I'm going to come at you with worse. Yeah, and it's the normal ones, and we know who's behind those accounts. Like the racist blubber person. Yeah, they're really pressed about getting me kicked out of the sector. Regardless if I get kicked out or not, boo, my content will be seen. So, I mean, I don't think you could sway Pizza. Pizza said, I'm in the sector. You don't like it? Oh, the fuck well. Stay away from me and my channel. Leave me alone. Shut the fuck up talking about me. And Jada, and you talking about letting a witch into the frenemy sector. You are so fucking clueless when it comes to your own. Well, I don't know, you kind of light bright to your own culture. You're probably not really in tune with your African American or your African heritage like I am. We be Gullah Geechee, and we live in that. Gullah Geechee is a way. I don't even know how to explain it to y'all, but it's our way of life. And because people look down on us, used to call us stupid because they felt like our language was stupid because they didn't fucking understand it. We weren't educated because of the way we sounded. Like, regardless, I still use my natural tongue. I still stand up for being Gullah Geechee. And I'm always going to be proud of who I am in my spirituality. I don't condemn you bitches for what y'all believe in. So don't condemn me. And at the end of the day, us people, we, the Gullah Geechee, and anybody else who does hoodoo and root work, it, like, it's not for evil. We believe in God. There is hoodoo in the church. Shouting, getting the Holy Ghost, the drinking of the blood. the sacrificing the bread, all of this is still rooted in hoodoo culture. And you guys are demonizing me for being in touch with myself. Bitch, fuck you. I'm gonna always be unapologetically me, bitch. Always. Don't give a fuck what y'all think. Any one of you bitches. But, y'all can suck on several thick dicks and die slow. Oh, leave me alone. Y'all out here popping all this shit. Talk about I shouldn't be in the sector because I was a doxer. I was a doxer. Didn't Pizza say we're starting fresh and new, and all of the things in the past will be erased? You bitches, and I should have known better. I should have known better, but y'all knew I was gonna hit that fucking link. Y'all knew it. Y'all y'all did that to get that reaction out of me. And I should drop down instead of giving it to you. Bitch. But you know, ho, if I wanted to do those things, it would have been done proficiently. Okay? Getting footages and all. I don't care enough to do that shit. Do y'all not get that? It takes a lot to research and dox someone. I don't have that time or energy. Now, let's get into the content of the day. Let's talk about this racist fool. Y'all make sure y'all vote on the poll. I do have the same poll running on both channels. We have got to talk about this interview, and I meant to do it the other day, but I wanted to get my thoughts out of the way about the things that had happened over the weekend. So I should have did this right away when it first happened. Lord, look at my child calling me. She. Hold on. Yes, baby, I am live. What's wrong? Hey. Who? Where? No, baby, I ain't. Just, you need it right now? Like right now? I don't, but I'm going to ask. And I'll hit you back. I love you. Hey, my muffin. Hey, my lay. Nana misses you. I love you so much. Oh. How did you see me on live? You're not supposed to be watching me, little girl. What? No. Yeah, that's your Nana, but baby, no. You ain't supposed to be watching my content. All right, baby. Bye. Lord, my grandbaby. The grandbaby done found my damn YouTube channel. Jesus, I'm gonna have to behave. Now I got to talk and act like I got some fucking sense. Where's Judy? Judy, you need to get your grandbaby. Your grandbaby is watching me, Judy. Let me pull up this video. Lord have mercy. I swear, I got 13 of them jokers. But that is a layer. That is the one that y'all have seen. Now, I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm going to play the most important part. I'm going to play the part where he really lets y'all know who he is as a person, how he thinks as a person. We're going to pause it as we go through. And there's some things I'm going to point out with him almost saying the N word. So let's get started. Pat, you need to come get him. Over there watching my... And it's always the girls. Because Lee does the same thing. Lee be on here watching me too. Let me see if we're in the right spot. Everything is alleged fair use and trigger warning because this shit triggered me. I wanted to react and burn some shit down. Okay? Let's look at this fool and what he has to say.
Another 2 weeks, but we're not going to do that.
Am I in the right
I
spot?
will mention one other topic before I get with questions, and that's going to be the Frisco ISD incidents and treatment. First, I will say this: Mike Waltrip, the
Hold on. I don't know if I'm in the right spot.
If you don't let him graduate. They folded like a cheap tent to the pressure. It went against. I even had a meeting with them. And all he could say was, I followed the law, I followed the law, I followed the law, like a little parrot. No, following the law and doing the right thing is not always the same thing. You hid behind the law because you're too coward. You can't be a man to stand up and do the right thing. I showed you in your handbook, mandatory expulsion, murder, mandatory attendance policy. He didn't go back to school after April 2nd. I don't give a shit if you had the credits. Didn't make the attendance. Shouldn't have been able to graduate. You still gave a murderer a diploma. But yet you didn't respond to my ex-wife's
Let me say this.
email.
Your president is a felon. Your president needs to be in jail. And you probably do too, from what I had been hearing about this man's background and the things that he's done to his ex-wife. But I digress.
Till after the elections, you waited over 30 days to respond with a callous,
Hey, Barn Dog.
incompassionate response that just showed how shallow you were. And then when I got to meet you face to face, you little bald-headed piece of shit, you sat there, looked me in the eye and said, I didn't fold.
I didn't mean to
Well,
do
who
that.
did?
Hold on.
The buck stops with you. You're the superintendent. Thank God you're no longer here.
Sorry, guys. I am sorry. Let me see if I can fix it. Where are we on the screen? I want it bigger. All right. My bad. Hey, Barn Dog.
Everyone thinks you did such great things for Frisco. Really? Then why do we have declining enrollment? Why are we losing funding because of populations and growth displacement? Why are we having people homeschool their kids more? I can tell you, because Frisco ISD is no longer what it used to be. Just like this town is no longer than what it used to be. Now, I'm not here to talk about H-1 visa fraud or different ethnic groups who have decided to invade Frisco. Everyone can live where you want to live. But this complexity of this city has changed dramatically.
I want you to hear the racial undertones and what he's saying. Did you hear what he just said about other cultures coming into where they live? This man wants that place, that little town, to be completely whitewashed. He don't want no browns or blacks there. Trust me.
And I'm not saying this for the better. But Frisco ISD, with the video, when they fumbled that whole ordeal, oh, we're not going to let the police have it. We're going to hold on to it because Frisco ISD owns it. But we're going to open it up to let people come in and view it. But you have to sign in. But you can't tape it. And then you screw it up and you let a child pedophile, convicted pedophile, view the video of kids. You let an activist who is blatantly lying and spreading false information about me, my son, and everybody else, you let them look. What?
Who's in the background?
Not only that, I asked him straight up, who was responsible for allowing school property to be used 3 weeks after my son was murdered at the same exact stadium? After fumbling, I said, it's either you or someone else. Who is it? He said, it's me. You made the decision to let a white supremacist hold a rally on the same grounds my son was murdered 3 weeks prior. Everyone thought I was going to jump on board with this jackass Jake Lang.
Hey, Toya.
Well, guess what? My friend Bruce Carter, yeah, the big black boy with the cowboy hat on, yeah, my buddy. I said, Bruce, you have to go in my place. The DA says I can't go. So Bruce shows up and says, hey, did you ask Jeff to use his son's image?
And your friend, the big black cowboy, is a fucking idiot. Hopefully he heard your racist rant and reconsidered, but I probably not.
No, Jeff stands with us. No, he doesn't. Jeff sent me. Bruce calls me. Tells me where he's at. Tells me what's going on. I had no clue I was on speakerphone at that moment. So I'll let Mr. Lang speak. Gave him his time. Talked about I should be upset and lashing out at the black people and all white people should be mad. And here's the good feeling, guys. Like I said before, I'm not racist against whites or blacks. So what I tell Mr. Lang after he spoke, he thought I was going to jump on board and we were going to have this big rally. My exact words were this. Mr. Lang, you, my friend, are part of the fucking problem. I don't condone what you do. I am not associated with you. Take my son's name off your website. Do not use his image ever again. I don't support you. Don't ever mention my name. So all the black people went, oh, well, maybe he's not racist. No shit. Like I said, if you're an asshole, I don't care. I don't like you. Jake Lang is an asshole. He's a white asshole. Charleston White, he's a black asshole. Jackie Chan, if you don't like him, he's a Chinese asshole. I don't care. It don't matter. Frisco ISD then proceeded to do this. This was the icing on the cake for me.
Hey, Jasmine.
Me and Megan went to the school board, went to the school officiating building, asked for a meeting. They granted it. And all we asked for was to have Austin's name read and give a posthumous diploma to his brother. That's it. No big hoopla, no special stopping, no big banners and signs, no bands, nothing. Read his name, empty seat, give his brother his diploma. That's it. They said no. We'll give you some other options. We can do a private ceremony where it's just y'all. What? The response from one of the women across the table was, well, we've had more than one student die this year. Before I could open my mouth, Mama Bear let loose and said directly to her, how many of those students were murdered on school property? She couldn't answer. She answered for her. 1, Austin.
Hey, Corrine.
We left that building. They said, Mr. Waltrip's not in the building at the moment. Okay.
Child
Because then they
Jackson,
tried to
this
pawn
ain't
it
no
off.
damn
Dr. Mims.
They trying to say it's AI because this shit was just outrageous with some of the stuff that he said. You know, and it's a bad look, honestly. And in the beginning, I think he starts off by saying, hold on, because Chop about to bark again. People dropping something off. Let me just play it and mute until these people leave, okay? Hey, V. Hey, boo boo. I'm going to go on mute.
Hi, Dr. Mims. Remember me? Sure you do. Because I slid across the emails that were sent to Waltrip. I said, this is why you folded.
Oh, I understand.
You're
Trust
going to
me,
look me in
V.
the eye right now and tell me you're going to give a diploma to a murderer?
I'll hit
But
you
you're
up
not
after
going to
this.
give one to my son who was murdered at school under your watch.
Do you hear how he tried to twist that up? Those people said we would be glad to do this in a private ceremony. There's other people that have passed away in the school. They never said they weren't going to give him his posthumous diploma. Never said that. But he wants to make it like, oh, they gave it to Karmelo, but not his son. You had the opportunity to receive that. Did you not?
He said, it's comes from above. I said, the only person above is Mr. Waltrip. I said, I will wait out front until he returns.
Jesus Christ.
So I walked out front. I asked the receptionist, please, I need to see Mr. Waltrip as soon as he's available. I'll sit down with Megan. For 20 minutes, we wait. Then his secretary comes down and says, I'm so sorry, Mr. Waltrip's not in the building today. What did he do? Run out and hide? Bullshit. He didn't want to face me again. I don't blame him because I'd have ripped his ass up, tore him apart, spit him out in small chunks. I told Dr. Mims what I'm going to do. When I walk out of here today, I'm going to contact every news reporter I know, every social media influencer, every person who will listen. And I'm going to scorch you and tell them that you denied my son a diploma. Let's talk about 3 weeks earlier. Oh, that's right. You had an elementary teacher who got arrested for taking pictures of little boys. You think Frisco ISD doesn't have egg on his face already? You tripped over this murder case time after time. You can't wipe your face. It's fucking stained. What's the motto? Know every child's name. You're the leaders. I'm supposed to trust you with my kids. I trusted you with my kids. And what'd you do? You didn't have proper security in place. You didn't scan the athletes. How did he get a knife into the track meet? Because you're negligent. That's why.
And let me pause it.
What'd you do afterwards?
Sorry, I had to run to the damn door. Hey, Randy Massey. Hey, Bird. Who did I miss? Did we get to the watermelon felon comment yet? Did we already get there? I had to run to the door. I'm sorry. And my thing, well, okay. Corrine, hey, I think I said hey to you, boo. It was said that he had that small knife for his cleats to clean his cleats out, clean his shoes. And that is why he allegedly had the knife on him. I do kind of want to pause it here because I want to give y'all a different, well, maybe not. I'm going to let it play through. And after this, I'll play this woman comes forward that saw the actual video and she states exactly what fucking happened. They need to release that video, but I think they're scared to. I really do.
Oh, change the rules. Oh, shit. We got to do something. Yeah, you done fucked up. What are you going to do now? Resign? Retire? Good move, Mike. How's your wife, Lisa?
What does Lisa got to do with this? What?
You can run. You can never hide. You're a shit stain on Frisco ISD for the past 9 years as superintendent. Despicable coward who folds like a cheap tent under pressure from a piss poor activist nobody who does infomercials about his company. Let me be clear that you're a fucking idiot, Dominique. Let me be clear. You couldn't put two sentences together without Chat GPT.
Hey, Polly.
Tiffany Billions. I don't know what kind of glamour shot you steal from other people and put up on your profile, but it don't match to your fucking goddamn water buffalo looking ass when I saw you at the courthouse. Charleston White, you look like a fucking crackhead. Even though you got money, you're the only smart person around. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo.
Right there.
Drew?
Wait, I'm glad I didn't miss that. Did you hear it? Did you hear the hoo-hoo? Hoo-hoo. Afterwards, when he tried to contain himself, did you hear it? Oh, thank you, Polly. Only smart around. Let's replay that. The only smart around.
From a piss poor activist nobody who does infomercials about his company. Let me be clear that you're a fucking idiot, Dominique. Let me be clear. You couldn't put two sentences together without Chat GPT. Tiffany Billions. I don't know what kind of glamour shot you steal from other people and put up on your profile, but it don't match to your fucking goddamn water buffalo looking ass when I saw you at the courthouse.
Giving draw.
Charleston White, you look like a fucking crackhead. Even though you got money, you're the only smart person around. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. Drew, you're just an idiot.
Comes to him too easily. Almost slipped right off of the tongue. Almost poured right out of his mouth. The only smart around. We knew what he was about to say.
If y'all want to talk to me, you know where I am. You never once apologized. You never once said you were sorry. You lied your ass off and tried to tell people you paid to offer to pay for my boy's funeral. You couldn't even offer your hand for a handshake. You're a grifting piece of shit. Your character says it all. I don't have to say a damn word. Your actions speak for themselves.
Hey,
You and your little
Muffin.
faggot bow tie? What the hell is that, dude? Maybe you and Chris King are butt buddies. Like y'all swap ties and shit. I don't know. He lives in Washington and he's lived here in Plano. He thinks he's some intelligent dude. Really? A 1989 Saab. Oh, I'm fucking impressed. Ooh. Look at me. I talk to my shit all day long. You put it on people so they can see me. I think you have some serious insecurities, bro. I'm a lawyer. Who gives a fuck? You're not a very good one. Oh, I've done this. I've done that. You have to brag on yourself? You have to blow your own fucking horn? Really?
So smug.
You're not a man, dude. You just want attention. Maybe your parents didn't give you love when you were little. I don't know. I don't know the way you are. Why? I can't explain it. And you know why? I don't give.
And as things pop in my head, I'm going to pause it and ask questions. Do you guys feel it is right that they keep shutting down the GoFundMe of the Karmelo Anthony's parents? I think it's wrong. I do believe if people want to donate, if people want to help, they should be allowed to do so. He has a GoFundMe. His wife has one. I think his might be almost at 1 million. Let me try to look it up. But yeah, they have GoFundMes. Why can't the Anthony family have it? Because their son was convicted of murder. Are you serious?
Shit. You're nothing to me. But yet, what'd you come up with the word? Metcalfians. I live in your head every day because you talk about me every day. Dude, thank you. I'm so flattered that you think about me. But I'm not your type. Sorry.
Okay, it says Jeff Metcalf is going for 1 million. He has raised 623,709. He's half a million. He is at $500,000. Yes.
I figure in a couple months you'll move on to the next hot topic. Or you'll have some legal crusade you can join, maybe, or lead possibly in your 89 South. And the only thing about you is I like your dog. That's about it. In your house, dude, I'm not one to judge, but you don't live in some sprawling mansion. Really? Clean your house. You look like a fucking hoarder. Better yet, once you have Tiffany move in and y'all could live together and do a podcast, that would be fun. Stay out of my life. I'm not inviting you in. Go find somebody. Go kick rocks in somebody else's backyard.
Oh God!
Because if you come in my backyard, you won't be kicking rocks. I promise.
We know.
To all the people that still want to come fuck with me, go ahead. I'm here. Guess what? I've taken every single blow you have given. And guess what? I'm still standing. I'm still here. All you irrelevant pieces of shit are going to dissipate. Like a piece of shit in my toilet. When I flush it, it just goes away. The same way, dude. You're all going to go away. Because guess what? Guess what? You can't make no more money. He's guilty. No more TikToks and debating. Oh my God, Mr. Metcalf is this. He did this. Oh my God, look, Carmelo's a little baby. He's innocent. No, he's fucking guilty. He's going to prison. Yay! Am I supposed to be excited? Guess what? I'm not. Because I don't promote and I don't accept. I feel sorry for that young man. He's fixing to live a living hell. Not that he doesn't deserve it. Yes, he does. But I'm human. And I'm sorry. I don't wish harm or ill will on anyone. It's not the Christian thing to do, man. It's not the way I was raised.
It kills me when these racist folks talk about being Christians, because that's not the Christian way. You're supposed to love each and every person, not judge them by the color of their skin or hate them because of the color of their skin. And I wish these fools would know and understand that whosoever is first shall be last. Kingdom of heaven. It's not about the color of the skin. It's about the person that they are. But he wants to describe himself as being a Christian. I don't see it.
Not what I was
But maybe I do.
Taught. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I just know.
Oh, and also he's saying the podcast and the stories and this and that will end. No, it won't. Khadijah, am I saying your name right? That's the first thing that came to me when I saw your name. The podcast, the videos, the stories, the lives will continue. It will, because I mean, we're outraged.
It is what it is. You be you, I'll be me. You stay in your lane, I stay in mine. I respect you,
Dr.
you
Swag,
respect me. We get along. We don't fight. We don't stab each other in the heart. If we have a disagreement, you know what? We can use words. And also, we can agree to disagree, and that's okay. But what's not okay is when you lose control and you do something that you can't take back.
now I really got to pause it. I'm going to go to the witness's description of what happened because he's making it seem like what it's not. Y'all really need to hear this. I want y'all to hear this. Hold on. And we're going to come back to this bobbleheaded O. But I need y'all to hear this. Damn, why is it not at the beginning? Okay.
Karmelo Anthony, my name is T, and when I went to see the video, they ask if you want to see it from either 2 minutes before the stabbing or 11 minutes before. So I chose 11 minutes. From the moment she pressed play, Karmelo Anthony was already sitting up underneath that canopy, and he was sitting there for at least 8 to 9.5 minutes. You see, well, I saw a boy in a black hoodie go over to him first, and then they left out of the tent, and then you see coming across the field was another 6 boys. When they got to the bleachers, one, he went out of frame, and the other one sat at the bottom. But the remaining 4, they went directly to Karmelo Anthony, and like T said before, it was a brief conversation, and then all you see is commotion. And we know from the interviews that Hunter did, we know that Hunter was, in fact, up underneath that tent. The next thing you see, you can see Karmelo in the midst of them assaulting him. You can see Karmelo trying to back out, but he gets pulled back forward. The next thing you see is Karmelo, he comes shooting out the back, but he's still not standing. And he had to like kind of crab crawl backwards, and he had to like jerk away from them because they still had a hold of his hoodie. He goes up a couple bleachers and he's looking around for which way to go. He runs diagonally down the bleachers and then he falls. At the time of him falling, that's when I noticed another 3 boys coming down the bleachers chasing after him. But once Karmelo got up, he took off. You didn't see him for the rest of the video. At no point in that video do you see Hunter holding his brother. At no point in that video do you see those boys ever going back to the tent and sitting down. That was all a lie. And I also have questions. I don't know how the defense did not play that video. Because when you see that video, it was self-defense. Karmelo was only 5'8", 130-something pounds, and Austin and Hunter Metcalf were 6'1", 220-something pounds. So
Big
for
boys.
people to say that he should have used his hands, people can die from fights, from people using their hands.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say for right now.
We've seen it happen way too often. Like if they're outnumbered, look at the Shanquella Robinson case. Look what happened with her. But that was black on black, so they don't care about that. And let me tell you something. If this was a white, the opposite, like white, this was a white boy that did this to a black boy, he would have got self-defense. You really think that he would have went to jail for 30-some years for killing a young black man? Absolutely the fuck not. Might have got rewarded for it, to be honest. But I wanted y'all to hear the details as to what certain people saw on that video that was suppressed, which was clear self-defense. He was outnumbered. It was just him. And why is it? Yeah, we have to teach our children in certain circumstances to walk away. Like I had to learn because I went I was in situations like that. Young, as you know, being a young girl, I knew not to fight. I had to run away. But we're tired of that. We're tired of turning the other cheek. We're tired of walking away. We're tired. Why do we have to continue to do that? It's fucking sad and it's not fair. But it will never be fair. We're in 2026.
Boys and girls,
We're fucked up.
I could probably sit here and talk for another 2 weeks, but we're not going to do that. I will mention one other topic before I get with questions.
Yes, Junie.
And that's going to be the Frisco ISD incidents and treatment. First, I will say this. Mike Waltrip, the superintendent who has recently resigned and retired,
Hold on, y'all.
is the most
Why this
has been taken off, and I'm a racehorse at the Kentucky has been taken off, and I'm a racehorse at the Kentucky Derby in the gates, just waiting for it to open.
is he drunk?
And you know, if I offended somebody tonight, I'm sorry, but
Lord,
get
now
over
my instructor is
because I don't
calling me.
promote and I don't accept. I feel sorry for that young man. He's fixing to live a living hell. Not that he doesn't deserve it. Yes, he does. But I'm human.
Yeah, Judy.
And I'm sorry. I don't wish harm or ill will on anyone. It's not the Christian thing to do, man. It's not the way I was raised. It's not what I was taught. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I just know it is what it is. You be you, I'll be me. You stay in your lane, I stay in mine. I respect you, you respect me. We get along. We don't fight. We don't stab each other in the heart. If we have a disagreement, you know what? We can use words. And also, we can agree to disagree, and that's okay. But what's not okay is when you lose control and you do something you can't take back. And now you're responsible.
Let me stop again.
Let's open up for some questions.
Do y'all not remember? Hold on, let me see if I can pull up something. Oh, I'm gonna keep playing it. Let me pull up a video.
Guys.
Okay. I know you've been under the gag order for the past year, and I really hope.
Do you all not remember the Kendrick Johnson case? The black boy that was found in a mat, curled up, dead. Did we forget about that case? And nothing was done. It was an accidental death because they claimed that's the way he crawled into the mat, which so many people came out with so many different testimonies that said it's fucking impossible for him to have died that way. He had to have been placed in there. They also messed with the footage. So the footage was cut out. You couldn't tell who was in that part of the gym at that time. Karmelo Anthony could have been another Kendrick Johnson. And guess what? Nothing would have happened. He would have just been another black boy gone. It would have been considered an accident. He might have fell down the bleachers or something. They don't care about our black lives or our brown lives. They don't care about us. Please understand me. They want us to fail. They want to see us do bad in life. That's why, I'm honest about my past, but I wish I could go back and change it. I would do things so different. But I came up different from others. I grew up in a foster home. I didn't have people that poured into me or was there to lead me in the right direction. And that's how a lot of our Black children fall short today. And it's sad. Because back when we had Big Mama around, that didn't happen. My daddy told my daddy and my uncle, and maybe I'll bring my uncle here. I don't know, because that man can talk for fucking hours. Hours. He's worse than my daddy on the damn phone. Hours. You hear me? Very smart. All of my family members are extremely intelligent. All of them. My father was a tour guide in Charleston, and he's, retired from the military, but he did that to teach others about the Gullah Geechee culture. Smart as a whip. So is my uncle, but they always told me stories of how our family was considered rich and well-to-do back then. Shit has just changed. This is back when there was a Black Wall Street. We were thriving. Hey, Queena. Is this a different channel, Queena? Paige? Oh, I think I know, because you're not blue. I'm about to fix that. What the fuck? I must have missed and deleted you when I went to go remove somebody else. Polly. Oh, you on another page. I'm about to get y'all. Let's keep watching. This could have been the Kendrick Johnson case. Karmelo could have been another Kendrick. And nothing would have happened. No one would have been prosecuted. Nothing would have happened. Nothing.
That this was some sort of release for you. 100% that's what this was for.
I'll be honest, it is. I'll be honest, it's very therapeutic. I will apologize for the colorful language.
Polly. Love you.
I try to refrain from that, but this is the first time in over a year that I'm able to speak. And I feel like the muzzle has been taken off, and I'm a racehorse at the Kentucky Derby in the gates, just waiting for it to open.
He probably should have did this without liquid courage, because I swear he ran his mouth a little way too much, especially when he almost said the N-word. We heard you, bitch.
And, if I offended somebody tonight, I'm sorry, but get over it.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. You certainly didn't offend me at any point. You have every right to say whatever you want to say. The first question I'm going to ask you, and this is a question that a lot of people have been asking me too, it's one of the biggest ones floating around, is do you plan on filing a civil suit?
To be honest, I can answer that question honestly. I do not know at this time what I'm going to do in the future. I was so focused on just getting through the trial. That was the biggest hurdle and the most weight on my shoulders and the most anxiety. So I really wasn't planning that far ahead. Is it an option? Yeah, I'll explore it. Is it worth my time? I don't know yet. Because realistically, I want to move on. I don't want to keep dragging things out. And if they spend all the money, there's nothing to get anyway. So I really don't care. Money's not going to bring my son back. Going after them, even if I bankrupt them or whatever, it's not going to bring my son back. And you have to learn forgiveness.
Not to bully people.
And God's going to take care of the rest. Next question.
Okay, next question. And real quick for people who are requesting, if I don't know you, we're not accepting any requests. So if you want to ask a question, please ask in the purple pill. Or if you're on Rumble, obviously ask on Rumble. Next question is, they want you to talk about the swattings.
Oh my goodness, the swatting. Yeah. So the first time, first of all, there was a total of 6 for me and twice for Megan. The
Queenie, you
first
had
time
at
it
the
happened to me,
plantation today?
I was exiting physical therapy, which is only about 8 minutes from my house. I get to my car or my truck and I look down and I see my phone. It has 44 missed calls and 10 messages.
Oh, wait, let me say this before I get canceled. Queenie used to always say, because me and Queenie go way back, that's my boo thing. She would always be at work. Poor Queenie was at work all the time. And she would say she's at the plantation. So that's why I asked her if she ain't at the plantation today. For you to come out here with some narratives.
My physical therapy only lasts for an hour. So I look down, I'm like, what in the world's going on? My phone rings. It's my son, Hunter.
Right, Dr. Swag.
Dad, yeah, the police are looking for you. What? The police are looking for you. Where are you at? What do you mean? Call 911. What? Call them. Okay. So I call them. Mr. Metcalf? Yes. Are you at home? No, sir. I'm on my way home. I'll be there in 5 minutes. What's up? I turn the corner to my neighborhood, and there are 25 police cars that have surrounded the entire block, basically. I have a park behind me. There's no houses, a creek and a park. There are snipers in the park. There are snipers in my neighbor's trees. There are snipers down the street. There are a SWAT team. I pull up. I tell them I can open my door from my phone with my security system. I have cameras. Look, there is nobody in my house. I can see inside. I can see outside. I can unlock the door for 30 seconds if you want to make entry. Yes, sir. Tell me when. Unlock. Boom. They come. They sweep the house. All this time, all my neighbors are freaking out because the presence of this many cops and lights and SWAT and snipers, it was like a scene from a movie, and it was crazy. So I'm like, what happened? Well, someone called and said there was a shooting inside your house. And I was like, well, can we catch them? How do you?
Dr. Swag, you reading my mind.
So we'll try. Okay. That was the day, coincidentally, but I don't believe in coincidences, that I was kicked out of the press conference. Oh, God. Coincidence? Maybe. I don't think so. Then it continued. Second time, same thing. Oh my God. I think they brought the cavalry. It's nuts. Third time. At least now they call me. Are you home? Yes. Okay,
I've
we're
never known a
outside.
SWAT team
Come
to do
outside.
that, but I digress.
There's 8, 9 cop cars, and I have to go outside and talk to them, show them I'm okay. Third, fourth, fifth time, now we're on first name basis. I tell them, hey man, next time y'all call, I have donuts and coffee ready. Cool. All right. It's becoming comical. The last time, as they were here, the person who swatted called me and I showed them the phone. Look, the number generates from the UK. This is how it works. It's real simple, folks. VPN, onion router, onion server. It doesn't matter. There are so many ways. Even I, myself, Mr. Old, don't know shit about tech, could do it. You can't find me. It bounces everywhere. You can't get the IP address. They trace it back to UK in Britain. So what do? They have to send it over to the Britain police to handle it. You think, what do they do with it? Okay.
Let me say something. It ain't that fucking, I don't know what he's talking about. It is not that complicated. Hey, Micah. It is not that complicated to SWAT somebody or to do wellness checks even. Like Black Tea Sector is known for wellness checks so they can get the body cam footage. You don't have to have a VPN to do anyway. Let me be quiet. It's just as simple as calling the phone off of a text now damn number. Period. And yeah, saying what you got to say to get the police out of your house, out of their house.
6 times. And I think Buffalo Face said I did it to myself. Really? How did you get that fat? You did it to yourself. That's how you got fat. How I get swatted? Your little piss-at disruptors, your little army of people. Maybe it was your Black Panther friends. Ooh, y'all are so fucking tough. You talk a big fucking game, but really at the end of the day, you ain't shit. I'd scrape you off the heel of my boot.
Mm.
And normally, I don't normally attack people like this, but I have been cooped up and caged up in this anger. And this is something I'm trying to work on. I need to develop it and funnel it into a more constructive way. But tonight is the one time I'm going to allow myself, it's okay. Tonight, I'm going to allow myself to say what I really want to say. Because most of the time, I don't say what I want to say because it's not correct. Just because you think something doesn't mean you believe it. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it wrong. Doesn't make it a fact either. Because all you believed, Karmelo was innocent. Newsflash, guilty, prison. You were wrong. Admit it. But no, what do you do now? Oh, there was no black jurors. You know why? Because you.
That boy is not guilty of murder. One, he's not. He was not judged by a jury of his peers. We will never have a fair chance in this society, this whitewashed society. Black and brown people will never have the chances others do. That's why I'm all for the boycott of the Asian people as well. It's time that we go to our businesses, our own businesses, people of our ethnicity, our black and our brown counterparts, businesses. Let's stop giving our black dollars to these racist pricks. Right, free him. He needs to be freed. And Mieka, I not too long played the video where someone gave testimony of what they saw because they won't release the video. And she described how there were several boys on him and he was trying to get away. It was clear self-defense.
You can't be unbiased, you dumb shits. If you answer the question, I can't send a black man to jail because he's black, you're not getting on the jury. You're so unintelligent, you can't even fill out a form correctly. You don't even know who your fucking daddy is because 78% of you don't have your father in the home anymore. You got baby mamas running around with 8 kids so they can get EBT cards to feed you all.
You hear the racist undertones? Remember, before he went into this diatribe, he said, oh, I'm just going to say what I want to say because I've been pent up for a year. This is after he almost slips and says the N-word. Remember, he said, Nick. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you should have heard what else he said, Mieka. You missed the other part. You missed the other part, darling, where he almost says the N-word. Yeah, you're going to see all of his white supremacy show in this video.
You think I'm being racist? No, I'm being real. Because it ain't only black people. White people do the same shit. I'll call them out just as hard as I'll call you out. Anybody who doesn't work, who wants free government handouts, who wants to live in a socialistic society, move to fucking Russia. This is America. Be respectful of this country. We have many people who have fought and died for this country so you can run your mouth.
Including my people.
Thank a veteran. They're the ones who lay their ass on the line for you.
Right,
who sacrifice for you and this country.
Right, Khadijah.
I didn't serve. I was not fortunate enough to. I wish looking back in my life,
yes,
I wish I would have. But at the time when I was that age, my life was not all together. But those people who sign up voluntarily to defend your rights so you can run your mouth.
Hey, Reggie.
You show them respect. You don't kneel for the national anthem. You respect that flag.
You're dumb. Hold on.
You don't like this country?
I will never kneel for a national anthem. I will never say another one. My hand will not go over my heart for no pledge of the fucking allegiance. Absolutely the fuck not. Because remember, that national anthem had a. Let me see if I can find it. I'm going to play it. Let me find it. I want to be on point with what I say. Y'all know I'm a perfectionist. But it's that one line that was taken out of that national anthem. I'm going to play and I'll be right back.
Guess what? You're free to leave. I'll even get you a fucking plane ticket. If you don't love this country and you're not patriotic, you have the free will to go somewhere else. Look, we change presidents every 4 years. If you don't vote, don't bitch. If you want something to change in your community, get off the couch. Quit watching TV. Be involved. Be present. The only way change occurs is by you putting in the effort. So don't complain when shit doesn't go your way, when you don't do anything about it. Don't bitch because Trump's president because you didn't vote. Don't vote for somebody based on skin color. But you'll jump on the side of a murderer for skin color. Do you know how stupid that really makes you look? I'm going to support somebody blindly, even though they did wrong. You're going to support someone who does something against the law. You're encouraging and saying it's okay because he's a certain color. Oh, you've got more melanin than me. Ooh, so you get more in privileges, more entitlement?
We know that there's no more privilege. The most privilege is the people walking around with that white privilege. You don't even have to say nothing. The color of your skin gets you by and gets you through. You will never understand what black and brown people go through or what they deal with. Hey, 504 girl. Really, I gotta go check hers out. And then, plus Francis Scott Key, he was a slave owner. Fuck the national anthem. I'm sorry, I'm not kneeling or saying it. Y'all can suck on it. My father was in the military. He was a jet mechanic in the Air Force. I have a lot of military. My uncles are all military. So I respect the military. My brother was in the military. I have much respect, but you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna play that. No. And please remember and understand what the blacks did for the military. They were placed on the front lines while you pussy assholes were in the back. Bitch.
Because 400 years ago, someone actually sold you to us and we took you over here and put you to work. And then we had a civil war to free your ass.
Do y'all hear this?
And now you want to talk shit? Oh, I've been so oppressed. You couldn't even vote 1960. Look how far you've come. Look at all the free shit we give you.
What?
You're not oppressed. You're fucking entitled.
Let me stop. Bitch. Let me stop. Let me tell you something. And then he just tripped himself up again because earlier, I'm talking about everybody, including white people. No, you're not. It's clear. Our ancestors ain't asked to come over here. We didn't ask for the white. folks from the Caucasus Mountains to get their asses on ships and float their asses over to the United States. Y'all stole people, y'all murdered, y'all raped because of the color of your skin and the color of ours. We were less than to you, but this country would not have flourished if it was not for blacks. That's another reason why I am so culturally in tune. Because Gullah Geechee, if you read up on them, we come from a certain part in Africa. We were brought here and left in certain areas to grow rice for them. But we maintain our DNA, our culture, our history. It never changed with the Gullah Geechee. This bitch is fucking sick. Now you're really hearing who he is.
You know what DEI stands for? Yeah. Means I don't have to be fucking qualified. I just have to be a certain color or race or gender. Whose broad ass idea was that? I don't know about you, but when I grew up, there was no participation trophy. There wasn't a safe space created for me because my feelings were hurt. We had to take actual responsibility for our own actions. Wow, what a concept. If you want society to change, if you want a better place for your kids, then get involved in your kids' life, in your community, in your church. But don't sit on your couch and bitch when it doesn't go your way. Next question.
I got you, 504.
Can I ask a question real quick? Hey, Jeff.
Truth, we're trying to only take questions from the list here.
Okay.
They don't want no black questions.
Okay. Next question is there a way to contribute to the scholarship fund that is in memory of Austin?
Yes, there is. I believe it was posted at some point on my Facebook page. I know I dropped a $5,000 donation myself into it. Now, Megan, she needs to be credited. She was the one and friends of hers who got that all set up. Also, Halo Pizzeria. Both boys and Megan worked there. That was not her full-time job. That's her second job.
Thank you, bro. I'll play it before we
She's
get
very
off.
successful with a home builder in the DFW area. So that's not her only job. But the owner, I believe her name's Carrie, very, very great individual and has done fundraisers for Austin. And they were also instrumental with connecting with the school to set up the school scholarship fund that we did for Austin. And we did give it away this year. I think it was to Kayvon. Yeah, I think it was Kayvon who got the scholarship this year. But it will continue every year. I will see if I can't find the link. I'll give it to Sarah and she can repost it. Next question.
Okay. Next question. This is actually from a twin mom. She wants to know, did Austin and Hunter have their own language to communicate with each other?
Oh my God. We don't care.
Yes. Not only through verbal, but through also.
But that black man couldn't ask a question. These questions are filtered. Let a black person ask a question. We don't give a fuck about their goddamn language. Together as twins.
So hand motions, some secret sign language. I'm not privy to it.
Right.
We actually, when they were born, this is a true story. I had to take a permanent marker, and this was Hunter, and we would color in his black or his toenail black. so we could tell them apart. Because you put them on the floor and they crawl around, it's like a shell game. Which one? Where did he go? I don't know. So we told Hunter he's he's Native American from the Black Toe tribe. But one thing is for real. We are Native American. I have my Indian card and so do the boys. So if you want to talk about stolen land, yeah, that starts here. We were here before y'all were. They took all our land and put us on a reservation. They just brought you guys over on a.
Is he okay? What did this fool just say? He can't be serious, right? Is he trying to say he's Native American? Do you know that there were black natives? Black Native American. What did he say? I'm confused. Bitch, what? Hold on. I gotta get it. Trying not to go back too far because I swear.
Oh. What is justice? Justice for me is when Austin walks through that door and can hug me. That's how long he should stay in jail.
And Hunter have their own language to communicate with each other.
Yeah, never mind. Because it skips too much.
What is justice? Justice for me is when Austin walks through that door and can hug me. That's how long he should stay in jail until my son comes back through that door. Do I think justice was served? No. There's all types of justice. Street justice, legal justice.
There's something wrong with him, Queena.
But no justice. No. Austin will never come back through that door again. That boy, he has the ability right now, actually,
that boy,
to be out before he's 40. He could still have a life and kids. You tell me, you think that's justice? Nah. No, I'm not happy with the sentence. No, there was no justice served. It's a process that we have in place to control our society. They're called laws, and we have to abide by them. I'm no different than anybody else. I have to abide by them too. So whatever decision the court made, I have to abide by, whether I like it or not. Life is kind of like a shit sandwich. No matter how much bread you got, it still tastes like shit when you eat it. Next question.
Do you think that Karmelo Anthony ever showed any form of remorse?
Zero, none whatsoever. The family who continue to spread lies. Kevin, hey, Mr. fucking Squeaky, you're silent all of a sudden. Where'd you go, bro? Huh? Thought you'd come visit me. You're the only one without a criminal record. I mean, you can cross straight lines and not worry. Come on.
And when somebody walk up on him and pop his ass, he could be hollering something else.
You're safe here. What about all you other grifters who want to jump on board? All y'all think since you have a phone and a voice that you're important? Oh, look at me. I have a platform. I got followers.
Yep.
That's your life. That's your identity. Good for you. It works for you. Hey, man, that's your gig. Cool. Doesn't bother me until you bring it in my lane. You bring your shit in my lane, I'm going to run your fucking ass over. You understand that?
Ooh. We're scared.
Don't underestimate an old man. Anybody seen Dirty Harry? Clint Eastwood? Anybody know who that is? If you're old, you do. Yeah. Make my day. Make my day, motherfucker. Next question.
And watch someone go do that.
The next question is, why didn't the prosecution call anyone for statements before sentencing? Why?
To be honest, I was kept in the dark a lot to preserve the integrity of the case from the DA. So I was pretty much only notified when stuff was actually fixing to happen that was going to affect me. So I really don't know the.
And 504, I'm going to reiterate, yeah, he ran to the coach. He didn't run away. He didn't go hide. He ran to get help immediately. He did that. And let me say another thing. Instead of those boys confronting him about being under the tent, why didn't they go get their coach? Why didn't they go get an adult to say something? Why did they have to do it? Why did they have to be the ones to administer correction to Karmelo? Two big-ass bullies. Remember, Karmelo's 5'8", 130. They're 6'1" and 2-something. Come on now. We're tired of being pushed around. We're tired of being bullied.
Answer to that question. Next question.
Okay.
And hold up. Just like he has every right to defend himself, did Karmelo not have that same right? Why is it different? Is it because your skin is white and his is black? Huh? Is that what the difference is? So you could be Dirty Harry, make my day. But Karmelo can't defend himself. Get the fuck out of here.
Next question. Well, this next one is not a
Right,
question.
Dr.
They think that you
Flag.
should run for governor.
Let me rephrase that. Thank you, but I will tell you this right now: there are too many skeletons in my closet. Somebody knows where a couple of the bodies are buried, so I can't. So I'm really not into politics. Like I said, this.
See what happens when you have liquid courage and you talk too much. Now, see, me and my old doxing ways, because I'm not there anymore, would have easily picked up on that. And I would have dug until I found it. I would have called who I needed to call to get the interview on what happened. Someone's going to bust him out. But that's all his fault.
Wasn't about race. Please don't politicize it. Besides, politicians, most of the time when their mouth is moving, they're lying.
They also believe that you should start a podcast, but maybe we could talk about that another time. Well, go ahead now.
I have been approached for documentaries, books, podcasts, speaking appearances, and I really don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't decided. Like I said, my whole focus was on this trial.
He's going to make money off of this tragedy.
That was my finish line. And now that I've reached it, I need to take a little time to decompress, get my head screwed on straight, and figure out what I am. How can I best contribute to society? What is it I can do to help? Because I told you when things happen in your life, your priorities change. Like when I had cancer. One of the things, and I will recommend this. This is a movie I saw many years ago, and it changed my life. And it's called Pay It Forward. And I still do it to this day. I did it this morning, matter of fact. I took my mom to breakfast. We were eating breakfast. This 81-year-old man walks in with his little service dog. He sits down. He has a Charlie Kirk shirt on, Marine veteran hat.
Oh, God.
He looks over. I said, "Hey, man, I like your shirt." And I said, "Hey, you vet?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I appreciate your service."
That tells us a lot, too. I forgot he is also a Charlie Kirk supporter.
First thing he says is, "I'm sure glad that trial's over." So I don't really want to speak across the room. So I get up and walk over to the man. I said, "I am too." I said, "I'm Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff Metcalf." And I had this shirt on. He said, "I know who you are. And I just want to extend my condolences to you. And I'm so sorry." Before I left, I told the waitress, "Come here." I want to pay for this man's breakfast. Do not tell him until after we're gone. I'm not looking for recognition. But you watch the movie, Pay It Forward. It will impact you. Maybe not the same impact it had on me. I don't know. But I know it changed.
You know what's ironic? Isn't Pay It Forward? Didn't that story also, wasn't that around bullies or had something to do with boys that were bullying another? And that's how the whole Pay It Forward thing came about. It's funny that that's what he wants to quote when that's what the movie was about, and that's what his sons were fucking doing. How ironic.
My way of thinking forever. Now, I've done this numerous times because, one, I'm not looking for recognition. I don't tell people about it. I don't broadcast it. I damn sure don't go live with it. It ain't about me. It's about you paying it forward. I've done it in Starbucks line. Hey, car behind me. I got it. Cool. I can tell you another story. 6 years ago, I took my boys out. We ate at Outback Steakhouse. There was a young lady over there and she was in tears. I don't know why she was distressed. I have no clue. I asked the waitress, hey, I want to pay for her meal just after we're gone. 4 months later, we go back to the same restaurant. Me and my boys. Waitress goes, I know you. At first, I was a little panicked.
Oh my
Oh
God.
God, I don't remember you. Did I take you out? I'm so sorry. I don't remember your name. No. She goes, you're the guy who paid for that woman's meal. And I said, yeah, that was me.
You know he fucking lying.
Her husband had just passed away from cancer.
Child.
I didn't know how to respond. Like, I had no idea. And she goes, I know. But what you did, what you showed me, touched me to where
Let me see.
I do what you do now. So what do you mean? You pay it forward too? She goes, is that what it's called? I said, well, there's a movie, and yes, that's the way I refer to it, is I pay it forward. I don't look for recognition. I help. If I see a situation where I can help, I just do it. You don't need my name. I don't need a picture. God sees. God sees all.
Sure do.
It's who I am. You know what? It makes me feel good at night so I can sleep because I'm a good person for the most part.
Mm.
There is a side of me that you don't want to see, but I know exists. I buried it a long time ago and I keep it buried because if it ever comes out, somebody's going to get hurt, and that's not me. I don't want to do that.
And we know he's capable of it because he abused his wife, allegedly. He put hands and feet on his ex-wife. So yeah, we know you're capable of it, but you don't know what others are capable of doing to you. You're asking for problems. You're speaking it into existence in your life. Mm.
Next question.
How do you feel about the rumor being spread that you're friends with the judge and the DA?
I really thought it was very funny because the picture they posted was at my friend's house. We all grew up in Louisville. We all know each other. We all still stay in touch. It was a Christmas party of my friend's house here in Frisco, and every single person in that picture called me and said, "Why are we on the internet?" I'm like, I don't know. You're supposed to be the judge. You're supposed to be the DA. They're like, what? I'm like, dude, these people will spend shit into gold. I don't know how they do it. They believe themselves. So I don't know what they smoke, but it must be some really high quality shit because I have no idea where they can come up with this crap. As far as me knowing the judges and the DAs, hell, if I did that, we wouldn't be waiting 1.5 years for a trial. Your ass be going to prison in about 3 weeks. So I have no pull, no
just- just some
association.
work,
I've
baby.
never
You
met
know
them
that.
before. And, Make up some more shit. Whatever.
Okay, and you don't have to answer this question if you don't want to. Was it Hunter's choice to not attend the majority of the trial?
Okay, first of all, if you're a witness in the trial, you cannot be in the courtroom. The defense had the ability to call him as a witness at any time. The prosecutor did not need Hunter's testimony to convict. I did not want my son subjected to reliving that moment and being asked questions by the defense.
No, he didn't want his son to get up there and be called a liar because what was stated a year ago after this happened by your son was not true per the video. And we're going to play again what the witness saw. Because Hunter wasn't there holding his brother. No. And perhaps it would have came up. Who knows? But keeping him off the stand was a better, smarter thing to do.
Who would try to break him down. And as a father, I don't know if I would stand by and let that happen. I would probably be in jail. So we didn't need his testimony, first of all, to convict. Secondly, the defense had every opportunity to call him. The only reason he was in that courtroom because we were doing victim impact statements. Sentence and verdict were already rendered. Then he was allowed in. That's why. And I'm damn glad he wasn't allowed in to witness and hear the bullshit and the smearing and I know it's the damn defense attorney's job, but he is a dipshit liar and tries to bore it into the jury's head. He's 130 pounds. It was raining. Shut the fuck up.
Just like they bored into the jury's heads about it, Karmelo provoking Austin into saying something to him. They flipped that whole shit around from what it really was and put it all on Karmelo. He was provoking them. What? Who was the aggressor in the situation? It wasn't Karmelo. It was your sons. So how did Karmelo provoke them?
I agree 100%. The next two questions are very similar, so I'm going to actually kind of ask both of them. The first question is there anything you would change with the justice system? And a second question I have is, do you plan on working with local legislators to create any law that may possibly be named after Austin?
This is what I learned in my journey. Texas Tort Claim Act gives public schools in Texas sovereign immunity. They can't be held responsible. You can't sue them. And if you do, luckily somehow find a way in, it's capped at $100,000. That's not even going to pay your damn attorney. Do you think our school system should have carte blanche and don't have to abide by the rules of, hey, we're not responsible. We have sovereign immunity. If you believe that, you're going to believe that you can send your kid to school every day and they're going to come home alive. Ask the kids' parents in Uvalde. Could they sue? No. 19 kids shot to death. Who's responsible? They tried to pin it on a SRO officer who was a scared pussy and ran away. I wish and hope if we start a movement to have some legislation changed, it's going to take, like I said, getting off the couch, getting off your ass, and putting in the work. Do I want the law changed? Hell yes. The thing about Texas, they don't reconvene till 2027, and that's when Congress revenes. So we still have 7 months to get our ducks in a row, to line up our mission, to get our backing. Do you want it changed? You tell me, guys. I'll be your voice. If you want me to be your voice, I will stand up and yell. We want this
He
changed.
needs to not
You
drink.
want to back it? You want your kids to be safe? You want them to go to school and come home? You want to be responsible and be held accountable for what they do 8 hours a day? To be honest, those teachers spend more time with your kids than you do. But yet,
Why not let's go to legislation about the bullying in schools? Get these bullies up out of there so these kids could be in a good environment to learn. I was bullied in school. I know how it feels. I was a nerd. I was quiet. I didn't look like everybody else. And I was smart as fuck. The little boys liked me. The girls hated me. And let's not forget about the school I went in, was in Wisconsin, where my teacher was racist and changed my name from Tamika to Tammy. Because Tamika, which is part of my fucking identity, was too hard for him to learn. According to him, too hard for him to say. Strip my identity away. No, baby, just say what it is. Tamika's too black for you to say out of your mouth, your white mouth. I experienced more racism than some of these fucking adults. I was R-worded by a white man at just 9 years old, called a niglet, the N-word with the hard ER. I was urinated on when he was done. That's what they think of us. That's how they view us. They don't care about us. We're beneath them. Remember earlier in his rant, he said he'll pay for us to get back on the boat and go back across seas. And how we took the land from them. Like, this bitch is stupid and slow. Like, y'all have no idea. Like, these kids learn from their parents. These kids take into the school what is taught by their parents. These kids are bullies because of their parents. Let's hold the children and the parents accountable for their actions. I had N-word written across my desk and on my locker. Ostracized. Kids wouldn't play with me. This is in Wisconsin. I was the darkest person in that fucking school. Then I get down here and I face other jealousies. Or I come back because I'm born and raised in South Carolina. I've always had to deal with bullying of some sort, even to this day. At my grown age of 50, I'm still dealing with it. But the difference between then and now, then I was quiet. I moved different. I walked away. I was only in 2 fights in school ever. Because my daddy told me, you get into a fight, you get suspended, and you lose, I'm cutting your ass. Didn't lose the fight. When I got out of school, I turned into a fucking demon. And was fighting everything I was. You looked at me the wrong way, we fighting. You turned your head the wrong way, I'm grabbing your ponytail, bitch. I turned into something. Don't bully people. Leave people alone. Because you have no idea what you're cultivating by treating us less than and like shit.
we don't pay teachers shit. Why? Why?
Did it end? Wait a minute.
To Colin Kemp.
Did I miss the watermelon felon part? It must have been said at one point when I got up. Now I'm gonna replay
Boys and
again.
girls, I could probably say
I don't know how I didn't hear that. It might have been a time when I walked away. Did y'all hear that part? Because I don't remember hearing it. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna play that song 504 Girl Drop. Let's listen to the testimony again of what the witness saw Karmelo go through. The video that has been suppressed. Because they don't want you to know.
Karmelo Anthony was already sitting up underneath that canopy.
And then we're gonna look at the cheerleaders thing. Because I do have that video too.
Karmelo Anthony, my name is T. And when I went to see the video, they ask if you want to see it from either 2 minutes before the stabbing or 11 minutes before. So I chose 11 minutes. From the moment she pressed play, Karmelo Anthony was already sitting up underneath that canopy. And he was sitting there for at least 8 to 9.5 minutes. You see, well, I saw a boy in a black hoodie go over to him first, and then they left out of the tent, and then you see coming across the field was another 6 boys. When they got to the bleachers, one, he went out of frame, and the other one sat at the bottom. But the remaining 4, they went directly to Karmelo Anthony. And like T said before, it was a brief conversation, and then you see is commotion. And we know from the interviews that Hunter did, we know that Hunter was, in fact, up underneath that tent. The next thing you see, you can see Karmelo in the midst of them assaulting him. You can see Karmelo trying to back out, but he gets pulled back forward. The next thing you see is Karmelo, he comes shooting out the back, but he's still not standing. And he had to like kind of crab crawl backwards, and he had to like jerk away from them because they still had a hold of his hoodie. He goes up a couple bleachers and he's looking around for which way to go. He runs diagonally down the bleachers and then he falls. At the time of him falling, that's when I noticed another 3 boys coming down the bleachers chasing after him. But once Karmelo got up, he took off. You didn't see him for the rest of the video. At no point in that video do you see Hunter holding his brother. At no point in that video do you see those boys ever going back to the tent and sitting down. That was all a lie. And I also have questions. I don't know how the defense did not play that video, because when you see that video, it was self-defense. Karmelo was only 5'8", 130-something pounds, and Austin and Hunter Metcalf were 6'1", 220-something pounds. So for people to say that he should have used his hands, people can die from fights, from people using their hands.
And we saw that again in Kendrick's case, where he was beat to death and rolled up in a fucking mat. That's what can happen to us. Yeah, they probably took it out. Hold on, because I think I still got that TMZ video. And I think they played it. They had to have taken it out because I remember it being there. And for some reason, I remember his rant at the end being different. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think TMZ got like a short little clip.
Talking about how he
take Fat Daddy out. Yeah, see, theirs is real short. Let's see. Fair use. Here go my Wi-Fi acting stupid. I hit play.
God, how many vacation days does she have?
When is the last time you went on vacation?
I took 1 vacation this year to Cabo.
And moving doesn't count.
Hold
Days
on,
off
let me
for
get
moving.
to it,
Yeah,
guys.
that day off was for moving. I went to Cabo, and it was a specific
on-
clip. Yes.
Most focused on
Yes.
part. Yeah.
fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. You have embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong. We got a lot of people that embarrass me too. But you guys, you got a patent on that. And the only people that's going to change it are you. Don't blame the white person because we can't change it. But you're going to blame the white person for everything else. I'm going to tell you right now. Charleston White, you think you're funny?
Listen.
We'll see who's laughing.
Listen.
Drew Anthony, you're a and a coward, and you raised one. Kayla, you don't. What'd you do to that boy to make him stab somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you? Hey, Kevin Hayes, you fucking liar. Day after it happened, how many lies did you sit and type up on your keyboard, you big keyboard warrior? You a big tough man. You still live in Baton Rouge? Remember you said you'd come to Frisco, buddy? You're supposed to find me. I told you we could sit down and talk. That's all you do. Talk, Mr. Squeaky Clean. He's the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. You people hang your hat on the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Let me make one up.
You people.
Let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such a little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you? I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's going to have many nights to think about what the he did.
Well, so for all the
just 2 minutes.
So for all
I was hoping they would play the other one that I was trying. Well, I did replay it for y'all when he says the N-word and then stops himself. But I don't think they have that. So now let's go to the cheerleaders. Give me a minute, guys. I know it's on here. Did I pass it already? Being fast. Let me start at the top. Okay. And we need to continue boycotting Asian businesses. Did I pass it? Did I not save it here? Is this it? Hold on. Yeah, I had it. Where'd it go? Let me see what this is. I'm going to play it and then let me see if I can't find it. Because I had the shit.
And you already know, on this channel, we hold this racist system accountable because if we don't, who will? And if you don't like it, get to stepping because it ain't going to stop. Now run the tape.
So again, my name is Tony Sturdivant. I was one of the individuals that put in a FOIA request to see the video. What I saw was starkly different from the testimony that I heard given in the trial. There were 6 kids that walked up, 2 splintered off. I guess that part of was introduced in the trial where they went to deflect the coach. The other 4 walked directly to Karmelo Anthony. There was a brief conversation, I say maybe 20, 30 seconds. And from there, a scuffle ensued. It didn't last long. Karmelo backed out the canopy. He looked one way, looked to the left, and flew down those bleachers. Now, this is the video that was presented to us. This is the questions that I have, though. Why wasn't that video presented in court? And is it the true video? Because, again, it's starkly different from the testimony given in the trial. Karmelo Anthony flew down those bleachers, fell at the bottom of the bleachers, got up, took off. It was maybe 2 or 3 kids that you can see kind of give chase, but Karmelo was gone, so they weren't even going to put a finger on him and touch him. Again, there was a scuffle that ensued at the top of the bleachers, and Karmelo got it there. But I don't know why that was not brought up in court. I don't know why that was shown. I don't know if the ISD gave us a bogus ass video. I don't know, but that's what I saw.
Several people have claimed that additional video footage exists.
That's the second person that we've heard testimony from with the same exact thing. We know why that video was suppressed, because it showed the fucking truth. It showed that boy being harassed and bullied and chased, showing him having to defend himself. It showed that. They didn't want us to see it.
Season. However, the disrespect we feel coming from some of the football players.
Okay, and this is about the cheerleaders.
Secret Service Sam here with a Karmelo Anthony Austin Metcalf update. Here is an email I have obtained. I believe it to be real. Just listen to this. One of the cheerleaders complaining about the twins. Coaches, the other cheerleaders and I have tried to make an effort to stay supportive and spirited throughout the football season. However, the disrespect we feel coming from some of the football players is making it very difficult. Today, after our game against Liberty, some of us cheerleaders in uniform went to Canes. While talking amongst ourselves about the loss, Hunter Metcalf stood up and yelled that my friend and fellow varsity cheerleader is a fat bitch. I don't understand what triggers his rages, but to yell this unprovoked made us all really upset and was incredibly embarrassing for my friend, as everyone is in Canes looked at her and started laughing. We see the Metcalfs act out time and time again, but we trust that there is no repercussions or some sort of consequence, so we stay out of it. But for it now to be directed towards one of the people that shows up to every game to support and cheer them on is astounding to me. After they left Canes, one of the other football players told us that Hunter said his hands were bisexual, implying that he would not only hit guys, but also girls. She is not embarrassed, but genuinely scared, especially after seeing the way he can act on the field. I'm only coming to you because I feel that you should be aware that he is acting like this in public spaces, which is not good for our school's representation and is discouraging us from keeping the cheerleading them on. I'm sorry for even having to come to you about this, but after tonight, it truly feels like it's getting out of hand. I recognize that he may be upset that we lost, but there is no justification for the way he treated my friend tonight. I would also appreciate for my name to stay confidential, as I fear what they would do if they knew. Why did Mike Howard not enter this in Karmelo Anthony's defense? There's so much that has been left out of this trial that we will keep it awake, and I will always expose their secrets for the community. Secret Service Sam out Sampson for president of the world.
He's not the only one. I'm gonna show you this one other video. And then do y'all want to sound off on this, or was that pretty thorough? Let me know if y'all want to hit the link. I will drop it. If not, then I'm going to play the song and we're going to head on out. What's one other thing? Let me see if I can find it. Why do I hear voices? I hope it's not the Mormons. Hold on. I swear, I can feel that they're coming. I can feel it in my spirit. I'm so distracted I could feel it. Was it Carlos? Hold on, let me pull up Carlos King, because I think it was him, his video. there was someone that was supposed to be coming out and exposing. Let's see. I be all over trying to get the receipts, baby. Yeah, it is Carlos. But it's up. What? This video's here. Why don't I see it? Am I moving too fast? I'm coming, guys. Oh, yeah, it was at the top. This guy is threatening to expose. And we're not going to watch the whole thing. I'm just going to let you watch a clip of this. This is Carlos King. I'm pretty sure most of y'all are subscribed to him. Check out this full video if you're interested.
They like to run their mouth too much. So they didn't know how to truthfully answer the best way of a direct question earlier, did they? Mr. Metcalf, you are...
And he's been on his tail, you know, and I found the other video that I want to possibly put into this one, but if I don't, then y'all forgive me for that. But ultimately, man, you know, I just want to say, if that's the case, then, you know, it's a lot of shit that's going to happen. But this case is taking a different turn. It hasn't been a case that has so many twists and dips and stuff like that when it came to a situation like this that gained so much media attention.
And the prosecutors. See, when somebody has alcohol problems, they like to run their mouth too much. So they didn't know how to truthfully answer the best way of a direct question earlier, did they? Mr. Metcalf, you a racist also. I heard everything you said. What kind of military veteran you call yourself? Let me tell you something, Mr. Metcalf. Back in the day when I was in the Army, and I knew you was who you are right now, and who you've always been, I'd have your ass. You got a lot of nerve to be talking about African-American people like you just did a while ago. Hey, Sarah Fields, you got a lot of nerve to be sitting with that man, or however y'all did your interview. But that's all right. I've already made one important phone call to a very damn good friend of mine in Texas. Now I want to ask a question. How the did this incident take place in Denton, Texas, but the trial was moved to Collin County, but that there was never a change of venue filed in the case? Oh, I know why.
This is everywhere and stuff is consistently coming out. So, and like I said, if y'all wanted me to keep on dropping these videos, hit the like button and shit like that, and y'all been doing this, I'm gonna keep on breaking them to y'all. And you know, if Karmelo gets another day in court, we'll find out his fate then, and whatever.
I do feel like things were taken out because there's another part. I can't think of it. I just had it in my brain that I know he said that I did not hear during that interview. Oh, let's listen to what Will. Let me see what he pointed out.
For Megan. The first time it happened to me, I was exiting physical therapy.
Oh, the whole thing about the Charlie Kirk. He went into more detail than just that little one sentence that we heard, because he explained how he was a supporter of Charlie Kirk. And I didn't hear that.
We didn't know.
Oh my goodness, the swatting. Yeah.
Okay, we heard
so
that.
The first time, and there are 25 police cars that have surrounded. Third time.
I don't really care about you getting swatted.
But I did it to myself? Really?
Your child could be the reason why this whole thing is going. But I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and see what he had to say. And let me know what y'all think. And I also have the judge. I don't know if I posted this video or not. He spoke on this whole situation about the picture and stuff. And he said there wasn't a true picture. It's the internet doing this and stuff like that.
So both sides probably brought it.
I know I have it pinned, but I can't click on it on StreamYard.
up as well. The AI images of people claiming to be inside this courtroom.
Yeah, that ticked me off a little bit, because if you're going to call yourself the press, then and people are going to depend on you to tell them what's going on in this courtroom, they should be telling the truth. And so Mr. Stoller, a public information officer, brought it to my attention that some news outlets were posting photos saying from inside the courtroom. And it wasn't my courtroom. It wasn't the witness. It wasn't their testimony. And that's tragic, because, again, that just breeds the narrative that these people want to cultivate in our community to drive a wedge between us. And I think that's terrible.
So it's just kind of hard to tell what the hell really going on. But Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff, spoke on the picture and said that whatever people, he didn't say, no, that's not true and shit like that, but he just said whatever people are on these days, he wants some of it, or it's some good stuff or something like that. And everything I'm saying in every single video pertaining to Karmelo Anthony and what people are saying and stuff is all allegedly and shit like that. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Let me know your thoughts on the opinions. We're going to talk, and I'm going to come at y'all with more videos as they come out. But as of now, this guy's saying that he got some bona fide evidence that can shake up the whole goddamn world. So yeah, we're going to see. I'll holler at y'all in the comments though. All right.
Happy Thursday morning. How's everybody doing? So, Jeff Metcalf, boy, I tell you what, he got a lot of nerve. I'm not going to sit there and say what I now know to be a fact, but I'm just going to say this. I got you, Hoss. I got you. And it's already in the works for you, the judge, and the prosecutors. See, when somebody has alcohol problems, they like to run their mouth too much. So they didn't know how to truthfully answer the best way of a direct question earlier, did they? Mr. Metcalf, you a racist also. I heard everything you said. What kind of military veteran you call yourself? Let me tell you something, Mr. Metcalf. Back in the day when I was in the Army, and I knew you was who you are right now, and who you've always been, out of West. You got a lot of nerve to be talking about African-American people like you just did a while ago. Hey, Sarah Fields, you got a lot of nerve to be sitting with that man, or however y'all did your interview. But that's all right. I've already made one important phone call to a very damn good friend of mine in Texas. Now I want to ask a question. How the fuck did this incident take place in Denton, Texas, but the trial was moved to Collin County, but that there was never a change of venue filed in the case? Oh, I know why. It's called that red judicial style shit down there. Because see, I'm just gonna tell y'all, the photo floating around with Metcalf and you know who, that shit ain't fake. That shit ain't AI. I can't tell you how I know for a fact right now. But I'm gonna tell y'all, this shit's for real. This shit is some serious shit. They never filed for a change of venue. No. That case was to be held in Denton County, Texas, not Collin County. But I'm gonna tell you what's up. When the dad of the person that lost their life is friends with somebody that's very good friends with the judge, Roach, and good friends with the prosecutors, where the fuck do you think they moved the case to for? Why you think they put the case in the other county? Yeah. Y'all some sorry ass because, man, let me tell you something. I may not have went to law school, but I'm damn sure smart enough to nail your asses to a blackboard. And like I said, I've already made one phone call, and I'm getting ready to make another first thing in the morning. It doesn't matter whether or not he may have committed manslaughter. What matters is this kid never got a proper procedural due process trial. And he's got a judge. He's got prosecutors faced with him. Why, they friends with a dad's friend of the deceased. What the? In case y'all didn't know, Metcalf does not have to be friends with the judge and friends with the prosecutor. Just him being friends with someone that's friends with them. I wonder if there's any photos of them all having beer together and playing off too. But I'm going to tell you this. Cell phone data. Who was at whose places? Who was it synced, y'all, with their cell phones right around each other? That means y'all railroaded this kid, and you even moved it from one county to another. I never knew that it was Denton County. I just knew that they called it Frisco. I never looked at the county.
All right, 504, let me know.
But I always knew that it was Frisco, Texas, where the incident took place. That's Denton County. That's not Collin County. The incident took place in Denton, not Collin County. That's crazy. But again, y'all, they were supposed to have Texas State Police immediately investigate. When have we ever seen something go down at a school where you only have local police involved? This shit fucked up. You know, if I didn't know any better, it made me wonder if all this wasn't done on purpose to try to make a huge divide coming up to these elections. But I'm going to tell you this. I seen everything Metcalf said. And I'm just going to say this too. He got recorded for everything he said. He was recorded for it all. Mello was moved to a different prison because they thought another prison was not safe enough for him. Look it up. He was moved to a different prison tonight. Y'all, please pray for this kid.
That's sad. I hope the appeal. Damn, it won't let me click on it here. Hold on a minute. Let me pull it up on my phone. I hope he can appeal this case because he did not receive due process. Hey, Madam Messica. He did not receive due process. He was not judged by a group of his peers. That video that witnesses are coming out speaking of should have never been held. It should have never been suppressed. We should have been able to see everything. But they made it so that we couldn't. All right, I'm going to close with this video. Thank you, 504. Girl, for dropping a link for me. It's Jill Scott. This is our national anthem. We're not bending the knee to Francis Scott Key. It ain't happening. I'm not putting my hand over my heart for the Pledge of Allegiance. It ain't happening. And most of my family is military. It just ain't happening, baby. I'm always staying for my people. I'm going to stand for what's right. If there are any stories that you guys want me to discuss, let me know. Also, let me know, like in the comment section afterwards, if you want me to proceed. I have planned an Oliver Tree discussion, like the conspiracies behind his passing. And then, I don't know if y'all have seen The Crash on Netflix about the Mackenzie story. I'm thinking about talking about her story as well, because I've had her story in the vault for a while. I just never talked about it. But thank y'all for hanging out with me for 2 hours. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all down. Thank you for the support. It is so appreciated. And we're going to keep this thing going. Let's roll out with Jill Scott. And y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye. Thank you, 504.
Thank you so much, everybody, for allowing me to tell my stories.
Hey,
read
sister.
poetry, and act in your movies and your TV shows and stuff. It's been a really blessed life, and I just want to say thank you so much for your encouragement and your support. It means a lot. You don't have to do it, but you do. And that's what's up. this when I was 19 years old. Ready? I'm 51 now, by the way.
That's so beautiful.
Say, can you see by the blood in the streets that this place doesn't smile?
Let's go.
On you, colored child,
Thank you, 504.
whose blood built this land with sweat and their hands. But you'll die in this place, and your memory reigns. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave.
Let's go. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. My God. Okay.
Please stand.
No.
And
no.
remove your.
Bye. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. All right. That was beautiful. We're gonna get out of here. Of course, I'll be back with more commentary. Y'all let me know what you want me to talk about. I am thinking about saying 504. I had chills the whole time. It's taking me back, to those Negro spirit. Like you really feel it. You can feel the pain. You can feel it. I'll be back, but I think I'm gonna also be adding a little bit of my culture into it, like telling you tales of the boo hag, and I just have a lot of things I could tell you when it comes to the Gullah Geechee culture, and I would love to bring y'all in so you could see what it's about. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with me today. You guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see y'all later. Bye.